Hello and welcome to another PA Matches cast. I'm Brian Perkis, and today we've got a 1v1 between Dom and Uggeli. Well, Uggeli is starting off with an energy storage, very useful structure early on due to the amount of power that the commander produces. But going for the energy storage first generally isn't the best thing you want to do. You want to get out that first factory. So helpful to start pumping out units and fabricators right off the bat. But that energy storage is still a very useful opening structure, just not the greatest first structure. So let's see. Uggeli is here on the North Pole, and Dom is here down on the on the South Pole. He went out with the bot factory first, and then metal extractor, bot factory. We'll see what he ends up going with next. I don't see anything queued up. Before the action kicks off, let's zoom out and take a look at this. Both of these planets are on the same axis, so players have a bit of a countdown timer. Both planets are movable, so both players could go for the smash, although they'd have to, well, they'd have to go for the smaller planet and smash the larger planet. But it's a matter of destroy your opponent, or wait for the smash where everybody dies, or the incidental collision, or go for the smash. We'll see if either player ends up going orbital. Could make for some interesting gameplay. Got some raiding bots coming around, moving around. Both players are kind of starting to send out their bots to scout. Now, Dom here in the black does have that basic radar satellite, or not radar satellite, the basic radar. Very useful structure for early on structure. And see, Uggeli does have one, so he was able to see these incoming bots, so he's now been able to clump up his bots and move them to intercept, and he was able to get a lot more bots than Dom has, so he's able to prevent any raiding from those bots, no problem whatsoever. Similarly, Dom was able to see that bot coming on in, so he could intercept it before it could scout anything out. And got a little bit of a skirmish going on here. Uggeli's trying to clump up his bots to go in for the intercept, and yep, there we go. And those lasers, that is from a new mod by Stuart. Ah, snap. What's it called? Oh, crap. I should have done this before the game started. So let's see, got some more units. See, got some bots moving over here to clash. And nope. Oh, Uggeli's going for the planet-wide area patrol, it looks like, to try and scout out Dom. Dom was able to intercept that incoming bot, no problem. Uggeli, wow, Uggeli's doing a very good job of expanding and claiming metal, and Dom's got more of a unit focus. He's got more bots, but let's see, moving. Uggeli's stepping up to vehicles. Okay, that's the name of the mod. Awesome projectiles. So you saw those lasers from the bots. What this mod does, Awesome Projectiles, is it changes a lot of the projectiles that the units use and makes them a little bit more varied and better looking. Here we go, bit of a clash, and those bots are in large numbers, so they were able to take out those vehicles, but they did take some losses. Here come some more vehicles. Those what are they called? Bolos in the current build. Those bolos are able to one-shot those docks from a greater range, so they can cause quite the problem for raiding bots But as you can see, those bolos can't catch up to the docks for anything. So the best thing to do with the docks when you encounter enemy tanks is to turn around and run away, circle around them, and do just this. Find some opportune targets. Those bot fabricators were destroyed, which is a very big win for Dom. Dom is falling behind on economy and really needs to get in some wins and take out some outlying metal extractors and prevent expansion. All the while, he really needs to be doing some expanding of his own, and I don't see any. There's one fabricator working on it, on expanding. For a map this large, the one fabricator route doesn't really work. He really should be sending out more fabricators to expand, because those economies are pretty different. But Dom is doing some very, very nice raiding in here, taking out 6 metal extractors, which is a lot of metal. And that was some very, very nice wins. And that's what Dom needs to be doing. And see, with those raids, Uggeli is now behind Dom in total metal income, and on top of that, he's stalling out. Gonna have another bit of a clash here, but that is quite a bit of vehicles. So Dom is gonna have to run away from that engagement. Running into some more vehicles over here, but he does outnumber them, and then he's got to run away from that commander, because that commander also can one-shot those bots, and that is not nearly enough bots to be able to even cause a slight dent in that commander. Nope, we got a clash over here. A bunch of bots have found Dom's base, so they were able to yeah, they just had a bit of a bot exchange. It doesn't look like Uggeli was able to destroy much of anything. Wounded some of these metal extractors a little bit, but didn't do much. In the meantime, Dom is looks like he's gonna be gathering up all of these bots into one large death ball. But Dom is has got those units moving out. Or those bots. Nope, he's not clumping them all together. It looks like he's going for the two-pronged attack. Very, very powerful tactic. Very difficult to defend against two attacks at once, especially when when the defender only has vehicles and the attacker's using bots. That's what 2, 4, 6, 7 metal extractors plus some expanding fabricators. We've got a bit of a clash over here, and those bots are taking some heavy losses. But once those bots get in close, they're able to put in some. They're doing some good work. Oh, but then they run straight into those infernos, trying to run away from these vehicles over here. But here we go. More bots moving on in. They need to focus down and kill that metal extractor, and they're not gonna do it. Still got in some nice kills, but oh man, those metal extractors, that was big. Another clash down here. Oh, that's got to keep out of range of those infernos, and down goes that attack. Man, Dom is doing an excellent job of raiding. And there we go. Uggeli had those metal extractors lost, so he's now taking fabricators and working on expanding. It's so common that players, when they lose their expanding fabricators, they don't take more fabricators and send them out to expand. And that's just a huge mistake. You got to never, ever stop expanding. Never stop expanding. But man, wow, look at that. Uggeli is, even though he keeps on losing lots of metal extractors, he's turning around and continuing his economic growth, while Dom is not expanding at all. He did get those lost some metal extractors and those expanding fabricators. Now you can see there's fireflies running around from Uggeli. It looks like Uggeli has built an air factory, and the air factory is building nothing but fireflies and sending them on a planet-wide area patrol. That is a great way to have all but perfect vision of the entire planet for a relatively cheap cost. Those fireflies are very cheap, and the intel that they provide is very, very useful. Dom's doing more excellent raiding, took out expanding fabricators, and then that's what, 3 or 4 metal extractors, and then he's running right into the commander. Turn around, run away, going for more metal extractors. Gotta keep a stranglehold on your opponent's economy, especially when he's doing a better job at expanding than you are. So that was, what, 2, 4, 6, at least 6 more metal extractors, give or take. Dom is doing an excellent, excellent job at raiding. Bit of a clash down here. But Dom is running away, but not doing a very good job at running away. Staying within range of those tanks, and he lost a lot of bots. But got, man, so many bots all over the place. Bit of a clash over here as Dom is trying to get in range. No, he's running away. And here we go. More metal extractor raiding and running away from vehicles. That's the name of the game when it comes to bots. Oh, and then more fabricator kills. My goodness, Uggeli is just not getting a break when it comes to expanding. And then Dom hasn't built a single new metal extractor in a while. That is a huge mistake. But he does have a lot of bots and is doing some very nice raiding. Down goes a vehicle factory. And then runs straight into the commander and Infernos, taking some pretty heavy losses. That was a huge mistake. Focusing down on the commander, he'd be better off focusing down on the metal extractors than the commander at this point. Although commander is dipping down to 60%, so that was some nice hits. Uggeli really needs to get his commander back into the center of his base. Either that or have more units around protecting that commander. He's wounded, and Dom could get all of these bots and move in and just finish off that commander with how many bots that is, and with the health that the commander is at. He is working on expanding and claiming some metal spots, so that is very useful, but still, it's a little bit risky, and you just gotta keep your commander alive. And yep, it looks like Dom is moving in for the killing blow. He's got a lot of bots headed straight for the commander, and the commander is not retreating. Those tanks are not gonna get there in time. No tanks are coming in. I think this is going to be the end. It's a lot of bots, and that commander is wounded. Down goes the metal extractor, and now they're focusing down on that commander. And yep, kaboom! That's why you always got to protect your commander, and on the flip side, if you see an opportunity, go for the throat, win the game. Oh, that was quite the match. Bots win the day once again. Let me know what you think in the comments. Oh, alright, this was a community-submitted match, so if you have a match that you think was awesome and you think other people enjoy watching, let me know. Head on over to pamatches.com/submit. Don't forget to drop a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you next time.